Oh no. Satan's pretty cool.
Hail, Satan, fuckos. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Hello, hello. How are the vibes this evening? What's up? I just remembered I gotta, hey, I meant to delete something on my hard drive real quick, to make room for tonight's recording. Because your Baffo is running low on hard drive space. There we go, we're good. Perfect, love it, easy. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something, but this song reminded me. How are we doing tonight? How's everybody's weekend? What's everybody feeling? I am psyched to experience whatever the fuck this fifth and final case is. Last week we had such a beautiful, perfect finale for this game. I should thank God that song ends because I cannot form words while that's going. Yeah, no, last time around we really nicely rounded out the base game, the original release of Ace Attorney, of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the first in the trilogy, and I had a really good time with it. I thought it wrapped things up beautifully, but apparently there was an additional one added for the re-release, as people kept reminding me, and I just kind of want to get into it, right? It's been a long day. I'm a little tired. It is Creepy Sundays, despite the fact that I've got this song jamming out right now. I have also heard, yes, people keep mentioning this case is massive. We're probably going to be on it for a little while, but that's okay. Who'd have thunk there's going to be more? But we only got a very little bit of a teaser last time around. Looked like Maya was in a brand new outfit and everything. I'm excited to see what this is all about. I don't want to waste too much time. Fuck it. I just feel like getting right into it tonight, honestly. I gotta get the energy in me again. I gotta get the voice acting in me again. Let's fucking get this going. I'm so sorry to turn you down, Etchy Zeros. Man, your bathphone just ready to vibe right now. Rise from the ashes. So the name alone implies that maybe we're suffering something that we need to return from. We are a phoenix indeed. So this is gonna be good. Oh, thank you. I actually did need the move reminder this time around. Listen, it's been a day, okay? I got a long week ahead of me. I just want to get into my nonsense. Maybe we get burned alive. Who knows, the parrot? How are you doing today? Enjoyed your time on the stand last week? Oh, rating crepes. Crepes, real good. We'll get this out of the way first, real quick. Man. I do think like the pancake is an underrated delivery tool for food. And the way I'm thinking about it, a crepe is really just a really thin pancake, right? At the end of the day. Which I think is usually the better way. It's more applicable to more things. You can do savory crepes way better than you can do savory pancakes, in my opinion. Pancakes are a little too much filler, not enough killer. I think, yeah, you know what? Also, crepes can be like rolled up stuff with, you can stuff stuff in crepes and roll it up and like, it can become a hand food in a way. Yeah, crepes go pretty high up there. Crepes go pretty fucking hard.
We'll do it live, fuck it.
Okay, throw me some numbers.
No. Oh God.
Your penis is gigantic.
This is gonna be Super Mario RPG. This is gonna sound fucking terrible. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3, Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2, King's Knight, Dig, Dug, Chew, Manfu. Yes, I know game audio is still going. Harvest Moon. Hello, Vera. League Puzzle Pokemon. Toe Jam and Earl in panic on Funkotron. It had to happen during the intro. Castlevania, Fatal Fury, Ninja Jajamaru, Kunak, Razor Blazing, Lasers, Bases Loaded, Mega Turrican, Cybernator, Rolling Thunder, Dynastic Hero, Bubble Bobble, Double Dribble, Double Dragon, F-Zero, fuck, F-Zero X, and Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, Cruising USA. At least now nobody can do that for a little while. Jesus Christ, how dearly I wish I could mix this game's audio properly, but no. Hello Dankrai as well, welcome. How much you want to bet that if I load it up right now, it'll go onto a silent screen? I could have been at the entire time that could have gone off. Anyways, with that out of the way. Oh no, we go straight into it. Okay. Ooh, Noiri. Ooh. This is actual animation. Oh. Wait, that's the police station's mascot. No. Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd assume that was Mia. But it can't be, right? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. I'll lose the audio. Yeah, sorry. Bumped it down for the sake of the WSW. And that is until the day that girl showed up. Hello, Donkey. Welcome. Simultaneous. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow! Who are you? And why do you look so suspiciously identical to Maya? Doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Wait, what? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm assuming that... Okay, for a second I thought it was a dream sequence or something. We're rolling with it, yeah. I guess you could have assumed Mia Fey being a gender-neutral name. News must travel real slow, right? Especially if we're already on board for the trial? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer, works here. So, you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Oh, the glasses are super cute. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. Great, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. Phoenix not commenting on the fact that she looks suspiciously similar to Maya makes me assume that maybe the artist just has a bit of same face when they draw the woman's. No, but that hasn't been the case for the others, right? Not for April May or Old Bag or A Lot of Heart, really. She knows who Phoenix is, but still calls him Mia. Proud of her transition. Yeah, exactly. And the hair is identical too. Just different color, but I'm not the only one who sees it, right? Facially. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. Wait, why? What? Why not? But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Okay, we're drawing parallels. Maya? Could it be? Okay. I'll hear you out. Okay, so they acknowledged it at least. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Oh no! Oh no! I already know where it's Evil Maya. It's Evil Maya. It's just, we're doing a Dr. Venture versus Dr. Orpheus thing. It's gonna be science versus magic. I'm into it. Never mind. I'm on board. Scientific investigator? Please lay it all on me. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of a jumpy? Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Already? My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. Jesus Christ. Wait, 11th grade? At 15? I guess, you know, if her research is that good, she's probably skipped a couple grades too. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. She's emphasizing that a lot. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. If she wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her did it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Also, hello, Kami. Everybody keeps saying this trial is long, so I guess we really gotta strap in for the long haul on this one. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. All right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? Also, I can't help but notice that she's like the exact same age as Maya, if I'm not longer. If I'm not reading chat. If I'm not mistaken. 12 hours. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Maya's 17. No, I thought Maya was 16. I thought Maya was 15 or 16. Okay, I'm not keeping track of each individual character's age, but I just, that is teen, that is young adult, right? I know, Dr. Han, I should be more meticulous when talking about medical concerns or whatever, but listen, we're fine. I thought Maya was younger, whatever. Either way, the parallels are pretty obvious. All right. Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. You'll be putting us out of a job because apparently all lawyers do is investigate here. CJ, I think I've got enough info on it as is. I'll ask when about case length and whatnot when it comes down to it, for the sake of timing and like pacing streams. But don't worry about, let me know about that. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Don't change the scientific method, girl. What if she learns a new step? Preamble, right? It goes between hypothesis and conclusion. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess... Oh, shit. I accidentally hit the button too many times. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Hello, Jay and Toxo. Welcome on in. How you doing? A high school that turns out psychics and scientists? Unlikely. I mean, they go hand in hand. And what is psychic phenomena other than science we do not yet understand? And by which I mean mainly cold reads. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Does your high school just like have a unusually high parent mortality rate amongst its students, or wait? Just so you know, we're legit. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Oh, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. She just has appraisal glasses. I'm assuming it's the glasses. Yeah, she really uses the word scientifically pretty liberally. Yet. I almost feel like they needed to give her the glasses so she had something like facially to distinguish her from Maya, because it's pretty. Is her older sister gonna just be is her older sister just gonna be brunette Mia? I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard? I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year, hmm? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. God damn it! Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. What? You're a prosecutor? And Phoenix just hasn't heard of her? As a defense attorney? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Yep. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Sure, tell me about it. Her ass just manually spun around to look at you. Don't you? Don't you, or do you loop around the room? I was almost exactly like this girl when I was 16. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked remotely. All right. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Well, wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well... Why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, was it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office? Huh. In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Oh, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By... you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the jobs and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Yeah! Honestly... Also, yeah, obligatory ACAB, we can throw that in. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject, or back out. You haven't accepted the case yet, buddy. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has a very little in common with Mia. Hey! I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Emma, you don't have to cover like that, girl. I was the best there was. Oh. I am doing pretty good in school too, by the way. sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Emma's a sapiosexual! Oh no! Oh, she totally is, though! Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? New song! You never think of anyone but yourself! I know you didn't do it, Lana! I know! So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana! Mr. Wright? Yes. Hello, Katie. Welcome. How are you doing? GIRTHY. Well, sure. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, Nova. Welcome, Seafoam. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, everybody. For those of you who are unfamiliar, hi. I'm Firm. I'm a cozy little Baphomet. I enjoy action games, RPGs, cult classic, little weird nonsense. And occasionally I make a long-ass video essay for YouTube. I hope you're doing well. What were you up to tonight, Katie? What were you doing? Objection in Japanese. Aha! You learn something new every day. Well, welcome. Please make sure to rest up, relax, grab a snack, grab some water, take a rest, run to the bathroom, take a stretchy if you need to step away from the PC. I get it if you got to raid and run, but I appreciate you sharing your community with me. Like I said, we're playing a little bit of Phoenix Wright. We're starting off Case 5, Rise from the Ashes, and thus far we have it looks like it's going to be a tough case. Looks like we've really got our work cut out for us. We haven't accepted it yet, but I have an idea where it's going to. Monster Hunter Rise, something more chill than Metroid. Understandable. Gonna watching What We Do in the Shadows. Oh, excellent movie. Excellent. Well, I hope you have a good time. Fuck yeah, that's a great movie. If anybody sticks around, we're going to be doing a little bit of Phoenix Wright, like I said, which I want to get back into right now. So, yes. I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, who are you protecting, Lana? For real. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. We know literally nothing about it for it not to fit, so it's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. Okay, Emma, why is your sis being so fucking withholding on us? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. Wait. Oh, Edgeworth. I was thinking Mia for, I was thinking Mia for a second. No, not at all. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she, well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something here that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Taking a much-needed sippy. And yeah, nothing new. Fuck it, let's move on. Wait, first. Ah, damn it, I wanted to show her my badge. All right, fuckos, let's funnel a crime scene, huh? February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is a lot where it all happened. It looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey, everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. She is already climbing the ladder. Oh, Emma, you got your youth. You know, don't let this get away from you. God damn it. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Oh, now we acknowledge it. Oh, on our 5th case, we actually acknowledge it. Finally. Fine. Are we going to start calling out all the mistrials too, Phoenix? Oh, God. Emma's on that grind set. I know. We got to take it from her. I'm trying not to stand out too much here. See? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh. What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them nuggets tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall, if his last name is Law, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike. See? A strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams a cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, bambina. Was that, hombre, a friend of yours? Kinda, sorta, yeah. He's a detective who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. It's called a superstar cop, first of all. I'm kind of shocked we didn't get to more of that. That's Rohan Kobayashi. Emma, do you understand a word he said? I understood most of it at least, but Emma, does your science explain any of that, or what? An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. Why are you trying to move it already? The drum over here is on its side. Oh, wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Girl, stakeout for what? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Oh, wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. I guess it is a water tank, but what is it in your way from? Girl, what is it in the... What is it? You can walk around it, girl. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. The ADHD is very strong with this one. Yeah. I think we've actually found a more neurodivergent tag-along weird girl than Maya. Also, hello, Yannick. Welcome. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder? What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Girl, words are not science. They are culture. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. I need her and Maya to be in the same room at some point. Also, hello, Short. Welcome, welcome. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it! This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. No, if we were scientific, we'd get a second wallet and use this one as a control variable, Emma. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Okay, we got a wallet. It's called to duty. I'm called to duty already. And I'm sorry. I'm called to duty already. And at my tender age? Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Let me guess. New mechanic. Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter or A, I guess. This is an ID card. Hello, Hunting. Welcome, welcome. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I opened this wallet with the power of science. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. That's not my wallet. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, girl, that's just normal. Girl, it's just called looking at things. It's observing. Basic observation. No, it's all science. My hands are filled with science. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity. No. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Well, Phoenix, she knows science, not history. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay, yeah, no, whoever said her and Maya should do the fusion dance is completely right. They'd be so powerful. They'd be masters of both science and magic. Oh, God. There's nowhere else we can move from here? I'm shocked we can't examine this at all, but okay. Oh. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from there. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard's office. The genuine shock on her face. Yeah, no, I wanted to be nice about it. I wanted to be nice about it, Mimey, but you're right. Oh God, she's stupid. Girl, you are never making it on the Force. I'm sorry. Oh my God, the tunnel vision is so strong with this one. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. That has nothing to do. That's not even a... Girl, why are you even satisfied with anything but 100? Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. She just has a hyperfixation, okay? I mean, it's to the detriment of a lot. Oh, you're right. They did let Gumshoe in. Gumshoe did a thing. Well, Gumshoe saved us once. Okay. Aha. Name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID. Yabba dab. Ado. Is that a John Goodman joke? Is that a job? Are they going to add 2 zeros to the end of this? Okay, no, but that was a John Goodman joke, right? Right? It has to be, right? I wonder how many people figured that out. I wonder how many people figured that out, right? But no, it has to be. It has to be. That's so many steps to take for that joke. I'm kind of a little ashamed of myself for getting it because something is dearly wrong with me to make those connections in my brain. Yeah, probably not that many given the demographic, honestly. He kind of looks like John Goodman a little bit. Yeah, hello Mars. It's definitely a reach, okay? I just really wonder how many of this game's target audience were really, really familiar with the 90s live action Flintstones adaptation. Clearly Emma would be. Actually, no, she'd be very angry about it. It's very unscientific. Flintstones live action it's confirmed on Wikipedia. Oh God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched that movie as a child. The only thing I remember is that all the merchandise related to that movie was like horrifying. Yabba dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point, tee. It doesn't take much to amuse her. You just gotta agree with her. Kind of shocked we don't get anything else out of that, but all right. How do I write this? How do I write this? There we go. Oh, this is not control great. Okay, well, how about, can I investigate this scientifically? Yeah! Oh, look at that. I've been numbered 2. I'm just like the prisoner. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Also, what is Phoenix screwing this into? Do all lawyers just get... Oh, that's where their heart used to be. And now it's just where they screw their badge into. I get it now. That explains so much about lawyers. Also, thank you, Chipper, for knowing what I was referencing there. Okay, so this investigation, the scientific investigation is paying dividends already. But that being said, we don't have anyone we can talk to here. Oh, slide. Yeah, that would be a factor, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, there's a crime scene. That's what we needed. As a son of a lawyer, I have to say that is entirely accurate. You had me worried for the first half of that message. Oh, no time to waste. Let's go hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, it looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. Cobalt, thank you very much for the resub. Very close to goddamn. Almost a year with the Kobold in my community. Thank you. It means a lot. It's been good having you in. I'm here's so many more. Due to shaving at a crime scene, homeboy is leaving DNA evidence fucking everywhere, all right? Is he drinking on the job? No, that is not alcohol. That is pure testosterone. That's why he needs to keep shaving, because it's just always growing out. Transmask King right here. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in a saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza. Okay, this one sprite is super cute. That's super endearing. I like this pose a lot. Also, Maya would not take down notes. I like them differentiating them a bit. Cerveza Cristal! Yes, exactly. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, but just keep your paws off our claim. All right, great. Great! Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Are you two all set? Us? Oh, whoa, no, that's a different voice. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Stick with the voice. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. Sorry if y'all can hear whatever that loud-ass motorcycle was up to. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Oh, are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as a cough-up queen are over. Cough up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, oh, the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. Whoa! A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Hello, Andy. Welcome, welcome. Hail Satan. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen. Oh, sorry, that was not her. That's Phoenix talking. Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Oh, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Is that a promise, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. No, she's definitely an ex-porn star. No, I'm assuming the cough up is related to her extorting people, right? She gives us the lunch and then we gotta pay for it. But also, you can throw in your interpretations there too. I'm sure they're valid. Anyways. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. One probably leads to the other. Yeah. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason. You're a defense attorney, right? You should know them. You throw up the cough up, informant name glow up. Actually, good headcanon. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. Yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of the Prosecutors. What a farce. So, she's saying it was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me out at your own risk. You'll soon find why they call me the cough-up queen. You... the most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors, and good on her for it. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure, and it is Ms. Starr, correct? Right? I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels late. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? It is the rhythm of the knife. Oh, yeah. God damn it. It's exactly the kind of dumb shit my brain does. Fuck. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Ms. Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. What, in Japanifornia? Unthinkable. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Trilobite? We eat prehistoric fish? It is a fish? Okay. I thought it was like a prehistoric fish. Also, Son Goku, welcome on in. Hello. I don't know if I'm strong enough for you, but it's good to have you here. It's an honor. Welcome. Imagine a turnabout where Maya Fey actually does turn out to be the killer. She still gets off though, because we like her. And let's be real here. Every trial's a fucking mistrial. Either way, welcome on in. Hello. Trilobites do exist, but they look prehistoric. Okay, they're still around. Gotcha. Yeah, I noticed the octo hot dog thing, but I'd forgotten that is a thing they do in bentos. You're right. That's super cute. A lot more subtle than the hat. Well, trilobites are extinct marine arthropods from the Trash Trilobita. Okay, so wait, so do they exist now though? Chipper just says they do exist, but they look prehistoric. Mimi's telling me that no. Okay, gotcha. That's what I thought. Okay. So what's actually in this trilobite lunch set? Never mind. You win. Thinking of triops. Okay. I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure that word is real scientific, as Emma would say. Your internet's so good? Fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Kobold. Oh, it feels good. That feeling when you move into your own place and you're paying an ass ton for internet, but it feels good. Yeah. Love that. Congrats again on moving in. I hope you've been enjoying the new spot. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavored. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Ms. Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Very scientific of you, yes, thank you. Useful analysis. Not. Oof, we really are in the 90s, God. No, we're in 2002, what am I talking about? Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Ms. Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Ms. Starr is involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up queen. Or now you're talking cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. I'm feeling that Edgeworth is somehow involved. Maybe he's the Phoenix to Emma and Lana's phase, right? This might cough up. God damn it. Okay, we never got to investigate the rest of this. Wait, I can't? I can't? Okay, I guess we'll head up to the High Prosecutor's office. Wait, first... A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? That's just rice and pickles, girl. I know a depression meal when I see one. Wow, it's really crunchy. Oh, of course she's all about them. Of course Emma's all about them. Box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. My God, none of it was being... I thought that maybe the text box was cutting off some of it. Nope. Pickles and rice. You just told me you give people food poisoning. No, she's just talking about the 10-day-old clam chowder was hypothetical. It was warm too. Yeah, fried pickles without the breading. Okay, we'll head out to check out this prosecutor's office. You can make the text box transparent. Wait, really? How? Also, hello, Have Man. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I prefer that. That is cool. That is cute. I kind of prefer it the other way, if I'm going to be honest. I just like this. I just kind of like this look overall. But if people feel very strongly about it one way or the other, I'm willing to hear y'all out. And we already walked through all this dialogue. That is nice. I was hoping it would be like a visual novel type thing where you just like press a button and it hides it temporarily. It's very good that they have the option. Absolutely. Pickles and rice and economical. I'm not saying it's not economical. I'm just saying it's not a meal, right? Yeah, let's move. Oh. Well, right off the bat, I see one very familiar outfit and another very yeah. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your own office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. I don't know if it's so much as displayed as it is not supposed to be there right now. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Ah, called it! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Oh, of course! I'm his biggest fan! Oh, dear God! My sister introduced us once, and... right. Her sister is a chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No, I was just... Mr. Wright here, he... Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Oh my God! That's the face of somebody who knows he's about to get investigated by his boyfriend. What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Murder? Murder? A murder? On my dance floor? Oh, Ray David, hello, welcome on in. Thanks for the follow. Good seeing you here. Welcome. Okay, panic at my discotheque. Okay, first things first. Let's examine everything in our boyfriend's room. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. And he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Figured I should actually hang out with you guys and start spamming liking your Twitter and TikTok. Listen, it's okay. Everybody takes their time making their way out here, but it's always good to have y'all out here eventually. Especially from the TikTok, which is. Oh, I might have to kill it soon. I've been thinking about like, oh, I should probably script a farewell video for that thing or something, because the shadow ban is continuing. Losing your arm as a pillow is a great way to wake up with dead arms in the middle of the night. Yeah, or like fuck up your wrists depending on where you sleep. Phoenix, Emma, stop narrating my own fan. That's the crazy thing, is that Phoenix can confirm or deny anything she's saying right now. This girl has no idea that she just stumbled across the fucking gold mine. Yeah, let me grab. Nice little hydrate, thank you. Night buddies, yeah! Oh, that's cute. Okay. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? Oh. Okay, I'll take a stretchy. It has a big K on it. Oh no, he got the award! King of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K. That's... K stands for king. Yes. Scientifically. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Okay, that's part of... Okay, sure. Might as well investigate it. Scientifically. Ooh. Kind of shocked I can't, like... Oh, there! I was waiting for a clue to show up on it. Weird that they couldn't edit Miles' face to be all blushed out here. Oh. They don't want to give people too much fuel, right? Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow. One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. No. Von Karma sounds best when he's saying it himself. And I agree, this is a really sick trophy. It's broken. And I'd love Edgeworth to fill us in on that. Oh, girl, you have no idea how good Von Karma was before the lead poisoning. All right, what else? A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. Yeah, we're working our way up to the coat. We're working our way up to the coat and the Steel Samurai, okay? More importantly, what fucked up variant of chess does Edgeworth play? Easy on the eyes is odd choice of words for a desk. I mean, maybe she's eyeing it like that one girl from Code Geass. You never know, right? They're both ladies of science. I think it fits. Red, white, blue chess, that too. This is a really, really bad game state right now. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. It kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Does Edgeworth fantasize some version of chess where we're the victim? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Gee, why is there this weird Photoshop on Edgeworth's wall of Phoenix sitting on a couch surrounded by other Edgeworths? Oh god. The desk corner be doing really looking nice. Yeah, it's really it's got a little spit shine to it. You can tell the coloration. Twitch, that is the website. I don't have links to 8 different fan animations where this used to show. Yeah. How did I know that the fandom would really latch onto that one? Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. Oh, what an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's no such thing as taking a hobby too far. May as well have a neon light pointing to the chessboard splashing. It's not subtext. Oh god, yeah. Like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like, fandoms really like to read into shit with that, read into things with that kind of shit, but no, like this is clearly one of the cases where the writers are absolutely just trying to slip it under the censors, and if they could go full out with it, they would, right? Hail Satan, Tora, welcome on in. How you doing tonight? Again, people who haven't been here before, Tora's playing through this series too, and she's a little bit ahead of me, so if you need to hear more Ace Attorney voice acted through, definitely give her a follow. Welcome, Tora. How you doing? I'm gonna give you a shout out while I'm at it. Oh, there we go. Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with the heights. He must have someone get them for him. Wait, I thought he was bad with earthquakes, not heights. Strange. Why didn't I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Phoenix calls for their third. He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Whoa. What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds, girl! That takes me back to high school in a real dark way. That's handy to know. And sorry, we just started the final case. It's been pretty good so far. I was not expecting Edgeworth to make an appearance, but he's here. 3 seconds is a long time to fall. Yeah, no, that's pretty terrifying. I watched the finale of The Curse. Intrusive thoughts, girlies, when I let the filter drop. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. It's even got a cravat, just like him. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy? Wendy? Heard that name somewhere before. Windbag? Oldbag? Wendy Oldbag? Wendy Oldbag, right? And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Oh, of course Oldbag got him the steel. Yeah. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Nope. I don't think so. Yeah, Phoenix was worried about competition for a second. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm pretty sure I've at least seen some fan art of Edgeworth in that outfit. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. No, let the girl photograph Edgeworth's lacy garments. That's what the Fujos are here for. Don't start sniffing it, though. Oh, wait, first things first. Hey, Edgy. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Fine. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Then my sister would be found guilty! If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Okay. Wait, actually... Hey, Edgy! How you feel about the trophy? So, basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes. Right next to the police department, the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? They gave it to him because Von Karma died? No, they gave it to Edgeworth because Homeboy needed a consolation prize after we kicked his ass every trial and then saved him, okay? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, alright. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Yeah, let's. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead. Say it, Wright. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. Oh, he remembers it so fondly, though. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. I'm a Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've, really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Back at it again in the courtroom with Edgy! I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor. The top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth. Yay! To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors? You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. I mean, that seems pretty boilerplate for lawyers around these parts, if I'm being honest. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That's Bronze Shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I've always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox of the trunk of my car. Oh yeah, my car knife. Yeah, no, I've got one too. I got my kunai right here. There it is, tapping against the mic. You gotta keep your bladed implements close by you at all times, but that's unfortunate. I gotta ID lock that thing, buddy. Usually in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? So anyway, I started slicing. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Okay, fair enough. Good that you had that on you. Entered lot at 5:12, sure. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. Murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. Well, what, Wright? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh. Excuse me! But is, Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? You find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Do I still have to worry about that sound warning, or was that for chat because of the voice I was using? Sir! But sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with this. Give me your name! Yes, sir! Meekins, sir! Officer Meekins! Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck. Yeah, what's with the bandaged up hand? Awfully similar to our suspect. Right? Yes, sir? God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to finally calm down at least. This motherfucker does use his megaphone. I will keep that in mind. Hello, VHS. Welcome, welcome. Phoenix throwing stones for especially transparent house. Yeah, I want to talk to him about Steel Samurai too, but we can't investigate more with her here. Nothing else to okay, oh, whoops. Wait. Yeah, we didn't investigate these at all, actually. Hail Satan, Mentira. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Oh, there's a scary thought. No, I think... Disappointed the blade doesn't have frills in it? Yeah, or at least even like the back barbs or something. I do think Edgeworth maybe occasionally goes out hunting for bears, but he's already come back with gumshoes, so you know. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. It was dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra LED lights. He wouldn't have been caught up. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. This goes to show you never know what will happen when you run a yellow light. Okay, is that really what you're taking from this? We'll be upbeat on music during an ongoing murder investigation. Yeah, it feels like we're, you know, really making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past when we're homestuck. So you take a look at this. I gotta remember how I did her voice. You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's a secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Yeah, we'll peace. Hello, Lodge. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? February 22nd, Police Department entrance. I still haven't seen Knives Out hunting, so that ain't helping. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know! This is the Blue Badger! They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Know your enemy. Know your enemy, Emma! Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Well, he's gotta go at a moderate pace. You can see those wheels he's on. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? And why couldn't we see? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Yeah, you say that, but first, have you considered? Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time you meet, pal. He remembered! Oh, I love knowing that I made an impact on those around me. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. You need to get your license, girl. You will bring something to the table then that Phoenix does not have. Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? I guess we could show it to him. Detective Gumshoe? What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. I mean, Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Ah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman? He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, please Please. I'm just grumpy because they kicked me out of the park again for camping. Yeah, but he's roughing it. He's roughing. That's actually who Edgeworth bought the knife for. I can imagine Emma making a scientist badge. Yes, and I can see the scientist badge just having the periodic table of the elements on the back. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she kills him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Please just investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. You know, all the evidence we keep planting on people after we've killed them while they're unarmed. It's just starting to bite us a little bit more than we'd like. I've gone on 3 separate paid suspensions in the past year, and let me tell you, your boy's running out of Netflix. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Watch out, he's got an acorn! God, I hate knowing exactly what you're talking about there! Of all the crack cocaine we have been fighting off you, yes, everybody knows exactly where I'm going with that, God. Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, well, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. Never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? I think about it. Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He's a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that the chief prosecutor, Sky, called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Okay, but can I... We'll talk about this Marshall. Okay, what can we examine? I was wondering about that... What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh, you made this? You made this, Detective Gumshoe? You have talents that can be used for something other than police work? And you're choosing not to pursue them? The chief there threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Your thing is mechanical engineering? Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Something tells me that that information will become salient to the future, especially because we did see it gets broken during the murder. Poor Blue Badger fated to dance until he drops. Yep, that's evidence. A work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe breathed life into him. Oh, wait. We can investigate it by going here. Oh, no, I can't? I can't zoom in on anything? No, I wanna zoom in, damn it. Don't you dare use quotes! The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like these people in the posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Oh my god, the society's dehumanized criminals to you so much. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Have you seen this man in your dreams, right? What if they were just animated? What if the police sketch artist is actually incredibly talented and makes photorealistic sketches of people? But that's not how people look in this universe. They look like Phoenix Wright people, so... That's my headcanon for what's going on there. The banner here is announcing the crime fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. But what family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar, if you're that paranoid about your cookie jar. I live alone, I don't need to fingerprint shit. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Or without keeping a record of what everybody's fingerprints look like. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been to the zoo, you see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Oh, she's got no follow-up for that. We've rocked her world right now. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. Well, that's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. God! I fucking hate it when somebody's... I hate it when somebody's like, I'm dead in a conversation and they're not actually laughing. Fuck. Pet peeves. Haha, you're so funny, right? I'm dead right now. That was so funny. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Oh, that's it? Okay, fair. The texts in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. My go-to is that's crazy. Oh, God. Not the that's crazy, man. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blagging on things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. But you did make it. Good. Okay, fair enough. I feel like we should have gotten more from here. Found a Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. And the car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Yeah... Seems like it. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Okay, we get this again for either of those. Or situation being so drained socially that you can't really laugh even though you want to. Yes! I've had moments where like I'm moving behind somebody at work and I mean to say behind you and the words just don't come out because I'm so fucking drained. Not even emotionally, it's just like the energy's not within me. Oh god, felt. I know what the fuck you're talking about. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, congratulations. Can you afford an apartment now, or? I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all that the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Now I am wondering, like, I'm assuming that the award simply got broken, but maybe the trophy for being a good prosecutor is a broken shield because of all the defense attorneys you've crushed. You stud, you, riding the wave of a 99% conviction rate. This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with the card and the right secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. It's scary. But I'm me after all, and what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Gumshoe has never even so much as heard of a self-evaluation or improvement. So we're lawyers, we pro wrestlers in this universe with all their gimmicks. I mean, that would be kind of the worst possible outcome, is that every single trial becomes televised and every lawyer ends up playing entirely for the crowd. I can't slide anymore, damn it. Okay, I've got to hope that there's nothing else I can get over there, because it's not letting me slide. Oh. Wow, what an amazing bouquet. No, we got this all, right? Yeah. Imagine we're just gonna get... Lol, kayfabe. Yeah, we're probably... Okay. In that case, let's head back to the detention center. See if you have anything else. No, nothing? Oh boy. Just took the self-evaluation exam. He just failed it, so he needs to take it again. I could see it. Okay. What do you think? Here, see this? Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? Is she a psychiatrist now, too? Okay. I guess we're missing something here. Probably missing something here, right? What could it be, though? What we present them with everything, I think. Yeah, I think we've done all of these. Oh shit, there we go. We got a new one. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent by me. I feel like she should know about us because of that. She did know the case, at least. Yeah. No, I'm not giving her enough credit. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. Well, he is a nepotism baby, so that tracks. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Wild! Yo, what up, what up? Hello. Welcome on in. Stay away from the summoner raid. I will stay away. I'll stay away. Welcome on in, dude. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome, raiders. If you, for those of you who are unaware, who are unfamiliar, hi, hello. I am Phirmth. I'm a cozy little Baphomet. I enjoy action games, RPGs. I play a lot of... Okay, fine. Get out of the way of this. Thank you very much for following, Mush Puppy. Super Mario RPG. Welcome, Raiders. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3. Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. King's Knight, Dig Dug, Choom and Foo. Harvest Moon. Sing it with me now. League Puzzle Pokemon. A Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron. Castlevania, Fatal Fury, Ninja Jaja, Maru, Kunak, Razor Blazing, Lasers, Bases, Loaded Mega, Turrican, Cybernator, Rolling Thunder, Dynastic Hero, Bubble, Bobble, Double, Dribble, Double, Dragon, F-Zero, F-Zero X, and Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, Cruising USA. Anyways, welcome on in. Oh shit, it's your birthday, Wild? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's your birthday, dude? Well, happy birthday, everybody. Can we get a big old round of applause? Can we get a big old cheer? A happy birthday for Wild. And a thank you for bringing on these Raiders. Hello, Raiders. As I was saying, hi, I am Phirmth. I'm a cozy little Baphomet who is occasionally repeatedly made to sing We Shop Wednesday at the least convenient time, but also usually when a raid happens. Welcome on in. We play a lot of action games here, a lot of RPGs, some cult classics every once in a while. I'm making some long-ass video essays for YouTube. If you're in Wild's community, I think you might be at the very least familiar with Gundam. And if you go to that YouTube, you will find all sorts of opinions on Gundam and other sort of gaming and anime nonsense. Anyways, what were you up to, Wild? What is this summoner from which I must avoid? And also, let me scroll up and just greet everybody who raided in. Hello, Sarlacc Pit, Coleslaw, Gar, hello, Fudge, Mush Puppy, thank you for the follow, and thank you for the follow, Fudge Pops, as well. Kuroba, Ruby, welcome. Anybody else who might be lurking? Thank you. Oh, very sweet. It's good to have you in. Thank you again so much for sharing your community with us and dropping them off. If you need to raid and run, I very much understand. If you need to run and grab yourself a little snack or some water or just hang out with your partner because it's your birthday and you deserve to be able to do whatever you want to do, you are welcome to lurk and enjoy the nonsense and the chaos as it ensues, which it does frequently, as you can tell. But regardless, thank you so much for raiding on in. Same for raiders. If y'all need to dip, y'all presumably saw a really cool long stream. Hello, past, welcome on in. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hello. Which case are we on? We are on.
Water, drink.
Turning that a little bit.
Water,
Relax your body now.
Yeah. Speaking of Gundam, these are all for y'all too. You gotta stretch too. It's not just me who's stretching and hydrating, okay? Hello, Bree. Welcome. How you doing? We are on the 5th case, Rise from the Ashes. We're on day 1. We're investigating. And we have been made aware that we are up against our ex-boyfriend again in the courtroom. So I am ready to reignite that flame. We are, I'm doing my best to voice act through the entire franchise or the entire trilogy as we go through it. So, it's been a nice, comfy time. I'm totally blind on this series. So, it's been a really good time. I'm lots of fun discoveries, lots of fun characters to voice. I'm generally just really enjoying it, so I hope you can enjoy and have a nice comfy time. Nick and Miles having a they're having a really good time. Miles has brand new facial animation sprites and they look a little cheeky. Hail Satan, Yannick. Anyway, the 4th case, very good. Yeah, big fan of it. Big fan of the 4th case. I've heard that this one is substantial. So, you know, hopefully we manage to get through at least one trial day tonight. But either way, I'm going to get right back into it. OTP, you just might have a point, Gar. Anyways, let's buckle in and get right back to it. Again, if you need to raid and run, I very much get it. If you need to just hang out and lurk, and I love having you in. Same goes for your whole community. But regardless, thank you so much for sharing everybody with us. Am I going to play this? I own the trilogy. So I got the Ace Attorney trilogy. And I can see myself returning to the franchise in the future, but I'm probably going to do like breaks or some other game between each game of this trilogy and probably break from Ace Attorney for a little while before we get into like Apollo Justice, or I've heard some tell of Herlock Sholmes or The Great Ace Detective, which I know goddamn nothing about. So presumably this is a well that we will return to frequently. Also, thank you very much, Banyan, for the resub. Appreciate it. I want to shake your hand. Anyways, let's get back into it. Why aren't you handling this case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? Yeah, enjoy your handhold while it lasts. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. Oh, I was hoping his name was going to be Martial Law. From West LA. Yeah, that's the Wild West, sure. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Loves Bear and Rescue? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, buddy. Okay, Gumshoe coming through. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. All right. Fuck yeah. Yeah, there goes your handhold, Banyan. Sorry, it only lasts so long. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I have no idea who's talking right now. See you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Is it? Oh, okay. Oh, still here? Hello. Wow, the surprise looks. Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Oh, wait, is that her boyfriend in criminal affairs? Oh, totally. She got many BF? Her 3 weed smoking BFs, yes. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Leaving organic evidence, leaving DNA evidence of his own everywhere. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something that catches interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. Okay, yeah, no, that is the same thing either way. Okay, fair enough. All right. Hey, check out this neat mascot. Wait, first, did you know I was a lawyer? Officer Marshall, could you take a look at this? Whoa, partner. If you're fixing to draw on me, you best be ready for a shootout. You ready to become food for the vultures, compadre? Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Somehow I don't think he's gonna help us. Yeah, let's check this out first, see if there's anything we can get from it. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus? $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right, at least in that detective's case. Yeah, that's why he's still camping out at the lake. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Yes, we're radicalizing her. We're radicalizing her. Perfect. We gotta get you out, girl. We gotta get you out. Leave the force. Join the world of the based. All right, let's present this to the dude. Oh, wait, no, that's investigate. Would you mind reading this for me? No, I'm in the club. Give me $20. Yeah. I can't hear that song without thinking about the fucking mod for Slender, where it plays it louder the closer Slender Man gets to you. Classic. What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? That old cow dog? Huh. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, well, it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Oh, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Oh god, everybody knows Gumshoe is a fuck up. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me... Hey, wait a sec! Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are a-calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Oh, no. I'm not on board with what you're selling, buddy. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land, and that's why you have to get out, Emma. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say we're about to fucking decolonize this case, bitches. I say I won't be needing this anymore. Yeah, there we go. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good man always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Ms. Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay, so he could have been bleeding out for up to 15 minutes. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. I mean, weren't they at least co-workers? Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems. By calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. What does the parking ticket say? The parking ticket says he entered at 5:12. We know that the death was at 5:15, and then died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So there's a 15-minute window. If what we're told is the truth, which we don't know about. Name deceased, 36 male. Bruce was 36? Damn, time was not kind to that man. Yabba dabba dementia. Date and time of death, February 21st, between 5 p.m. and 5:30. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Assessment, wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. Okay. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives until 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. How can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Interesting. All right, compadre. Count to 3. Uh-huh. You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Is that how they do it? Okay, sure. Yeah, they 12 paces and draw. Ah, Tor Shield. Suits the boy well. Yeah, is he from Texas? You're right, they did mention him being from West LA. What exactly could you shield with that? A torn knot, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess, did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, the prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. All right, compadre. Oh, yeah, no, not that. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance, even in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Okay, he's definitely overcompensating. Texas is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. God, you're gonna be a fucking mess. Tiny, you live in LA. Also, Texas is not small either, right? They're the first people to tell you that. If he doesn't have a shirt saying Texas Bronco, that is so fucking true. You're right. Yeah, wait, how many Umeda Funko Pops do you have, dude? E-Block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there. Far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on juicy looking steak. Oh. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Yeah. Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. I too like the flopped over body outline. This looks like a cell phone. A scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right. Let's check it out. Ooh. Exciting. I'm starting to realize that Emma uses the phrase scientific the way nerd characters in a lot of older cartoons say, according to my calculations. Never convincing Marshall doesn't live in Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, but he's still not from there, right? Oh, it's a click button to open it up. It's a fucking vocal stim! This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. It was relevant to your first case. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Well, not much for us to check out other than the one big call button. Back when people called people with their phones. He's like 24 Emma. They could still technically be like far ends of the same generation, but yeah. Yes, Phoenix is in his 20s, yes. Well, he's probably 25 by now, actually. He was 24 last year, right? Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. He just gets his fingerprints all over the evidence. This is still Samurai theme. This is still Samurai theme. You can't trick me. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. guy's a Steel Samurai fan too? What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Well, it doesn't give us a number or what? Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ringing just now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah. It's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. It's a good line. Last call made at 5:18, so 3 minutes after the murder. Okay, gotcha. Also, Mimey, you were saying that Phoenix is a millennial? I don't think he is. Because it's 2002 and he's 24, right? So... doesn't give the year here. Yeah, Phoenix is Gen X, I think. Phoenix was around for the rise of Nirvana. He just keeps bringing up the Texas to cover the fact that he likes shooting people. Yeah, Phoenix is mid Gen X, yeah. I thought the games played in the late 2010s. Wait, they do? I thought the first game took place in 2001, or is it, or did the backstory take place in the early 2000s and not the 2010s? I could have. Anyone born between 1981 and 1996 is a millennial? Man, that is not how I think of it. Wow. I think of like late 80s and up. Yeah, I thought it was currently 2002. Yeah. I'm gonna need some conf in game. Like, I'm sure we've read it multiple times tonight already, but keeping an eye out now. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Skate looked it up. What's the number? Hit us with it. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So, wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Oh wait, 2001 was Gregory's death. Okay, gotcha. Now we know. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you for the clarification. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Which is funny, because you'd think like defense attorneys would get more, considering like rich people would pay for them to get them out of trouble in the first place. But I guess, why pay for a good defense attorney when you can just bribe the shit out of bribe the shit out of the prosecution, right? So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. Huh? And the prospect of tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina. How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something about between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? Oh yes, the Santa Ana wins. Yes. And thus we will name this case Santaviento. And yeah, Phoenix was born in 93. Oh my God, Phoenix and I are like almost twinsies. Oh my God. Finally a peer, a game that represents me. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Well, there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. How very Texan of an adaptation of Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Okay, well, clearly we gotta talk about this to not you. In that case, we talk about it to you. You're not here. Okay. As a detective, yeah, damn it. Okay, fine. What about this? Fuck, nothing. There's nothing we can really do with this thing. Wait, let me open it up again just to make sure. Oh, we can... the strap, okay. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know? Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know? I see this series is as popular as ever with the kids. I just want to get her and Maya in a room talking about Steel Samurai and Pink Princess. Try it again? There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind, it's nothing. Okay, fine, nothing. Damn. I'm trying so hard now to hold back this obvious joke. Okay, but by the you basically announced that you have a joke to share with the class by saying that, Mimey. I mean, I can't do anything in presenting this to you. My sister's cell phone. Last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling a date for the night? Why did Lana make that call? And to whom? And All right, compadre. Nope, that's not it. Damn, okay. Wait. Ooh, there we go. What's this? It looks like a note of some sort. Oh, look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Well, so? What does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Okay, so, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's catchy. There has to be a version of this out there with lyrics. They probably made it for the anime, which I should eventually watch, but probably once I'm done with the whole trilogy. Yeah, jam it out, 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 jam it out. Aww! You could have kept it looping. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for, kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you. Didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Interesting. Steel Samurai song on Sfuser? I would love that so much. Hey, Emma, guess what I did? The detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. But when has that stopped us from charging right into any case? Yeah, okay. Fuck it, let's go to trial. Let's go to trial. Let's go to trial. Trial former. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. It's a little later than it normally is this time. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is? You're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. That got to her. Good luck, Mr. Wright. All right. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. We've got Walmart Maya with us. It's okay. Gotta feel for Lana. Her crush is dead. Her sister has one brain cell and she's about to get the electric chair. You don't know that was her crush. It could be. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. They let you at the defense's desk with me or what? Okay, district court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Yoy hot chat, Phoenix. What? What? The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. It just wouldn't have felt right without him there. Oh, gotcha, Skid. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceeding today, Mr. Wright. Edgy boy. When are things not personal between us? That's the whole point of this. I will choose a path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands and not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Oh, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. I was a witness to a crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. Judge is really wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. That is not much of a fiesta right there, man. That is Tobiko seasoning and not much else. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir. You order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name. Profession. Now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finishing. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Ms. Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Ms. Starr was a detective? Aha! I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up queen, Ms. Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Ms. Starr. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. Oh. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the two blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. Killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Yay. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? So what's she crushing us with, first of all? Second of all, a cab! Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointed tip of the knife into Detective Goodsman's chest. Oh boy, yeah. Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife, which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay, I'll try. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. Let's just hit him with all of them, right? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. Lunch Lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidences at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. The words conflict of interest have never entered these courtrooms in Japanifornia. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. But that boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Wow, I was not expecting her to just be upfront about it, but, you know, get that bag? Care to join? But yet another boyfriend is still open for applicants. Oh shit, she is a pro. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before applying. The security guard room is in the lot, in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from here. That wouldn't be the room with the security sign. Yeah, she's got her 3 weed-smoking boyfriends. Good for her. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B Block. So, she was in B Block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say, oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Yeah, with an odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief's prosecutor standing next to a garish car. By garish car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. The person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. You're the one with the opinion on prosecutors, I'm just saying. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Well, you could have led with that. And yeah, no, I'm wondering if we actually get to, do her parking ticket and do a whole thing about that. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you? A prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Which boyfriend was this again? Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Yeah. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say that the blade was about 4 inches long. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person. Perhaps the chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then? And she thrusts the pointed tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Okay. What can we press her on? What can we check? She's wearing gloves, so that removes. Yep, that's why there wouldn't be fingerprints. There would have been a fence. No, she parked in lot B, but she was visiting her security guard boyfriend who works in lot A, or is accessible through lot A. So that makes sense. That she wouldn't have had to cross the fence. Nothing to do with this. Yeah. Unless the... Oh, wait a second. Through the wire fence? Wait a second. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That'll be the room of security. Oh, but it's on the second level, so you can see everything there. She parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Through the wire fence. Okay, so she saw, yeah, no, she was in B. She was in B. She says it. This is consistent right now. Loss of blood from chest wound. Single stab wound was found. Yeah. Okay, we can through the wire fence. I'm wondering if this... Wait. Oh no, you can see the wire fence in the photo too. I will take a save. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a save for time's sake, honestly. Within an hour and a half. I mean, I could say... You say she's holding a knife in the right hand, but she's clearly not holding it in this photograph, but I don't think that's solid enough. We don't really have anywhere else to go right now. Sure, let's try this out. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Your Honor, that's me. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah. It's a pretty flawless testimony. What's new? Fuck. I know it took a while to bleed out, but I don't know how This really just talks about, you know, right up to the stabbing, not anything afterwards. And I mean, like, theoretically, yeah, this won't give us anything. Yeah, no, that won't do anything. Testimony's annoyingly tough to crack. You're telling me. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Like, where would she have gotten this from? Maybe Star has always made me want to eat lunch. Hello, Cookie. Welcome on in. What brings you on these parts? Yeah, she's I'm already struggling. This testimony is rough. Remember Webb being stuck for, and he's played these games before, right? I have an idea, but I don't want backseat. I will allow, because I'm so lost, I will allow suggestions from people who specifically do not know. If you haven't played this game before, I will allow ideas, because as we've found before, this game is always really specific with which evidence it wants you to use where. You know, somewhat of an Ace Attorney fan myself. Fuck yeah, do not help me. That's one thing I will ask. It's a boyfriend and the fence? What does that mean, though? Like, the boyfriend in the photo of the fence? Oh, because you're thinking that she took the photo up from where he is? I feel like I would need to do that. I feel like I would need to take the photo. I see where you're going for. I feel like if we could drop this on her testimony when we press her, then that would be good. She's going to see the... I mean, we can try. Well, let's try the parking lot first. Yeah, that's not it. That's the map. That don't do it. If you bled out over a period of time and couldn't even save... Oh, you're right. Yes. But again, like, we need a specific piece of her testimony, not the things she say when we press her on it. We need... If we press her on something and she updates the testimony, then we can drop evidence on that specific part of it. That's how it works, right? So yeah, if you were delivering that to the boyfriend, then why doesn't this? No, yeah, that's it. Was it her specifically that snapped the photo? She implied it, yeah. So that ain't it. I have fun watching people figure stuff out themselves. Hell yeah, Cookie, I'm glad to hear. Occasionally I will pull the audience like this, asking for only people who don't know to contribute, because there have been some real stumpers in the past. Sometimes it feels like it's fed to me, and sometimes not so much. It's definitely not this. We can... Oh, you think that we can use the parking receipt to say, hey, where's your parking receipt, right? I see what you're saying. That's not it, though. Or maybe it's on a later one. Yeah, it didn't go so well. It better not be a fucking dialogue block. Well, before we've gotten through dialogue blocks by pressing somebody on everything in a row, which we did this time already. This game, the story game, tends to attract people who are way too helpful. That, but also, like, it's easy to be too helpful just by, like, reminding the player of something from a couple hours ago and having them, like, suddenly realize, hey, maybe that's important or relevant to what's going on right now. It can recontextualize the whole thing. So yeah, I appreciate that people have been really chill about it throughout this playthrough. I saw her knife go down. Okay, yeah, could be. There we go. Okay. I tried confronting her on this before, but it was the dialogue box before this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got it. Thank you, Ray. There we go. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife? As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? I mean, it's going to be very easy for her to say, Well, I saw the stab and then I took a photograph because I thought that would be the smart thing to do. And that would be very justified, but something tells me she's just gonna freak out and choke. Oh shit, I didn't do the look at this. Yeah, he did say look at this photograph and I didn't sing it out. We'll get him next time. We'll do it. Fair enough. Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Oh, he wants us bad. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? His photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Yeah, obviously. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. I mean, right? Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph. Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Yeah, no, we don't know. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. But that's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed them without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made out of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? It was not premeditated. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder? A serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay, well, the fact that that just got added means that it's obviously that phrase that we gotta assault with a nice piece of Evie. But what would it be? I mean, it's progress. I'll take that. Okay, but then why would she have... I feel like we're just opening ourselves up for another speculation from her, but why would she plan this murder and not bring a weapon? Yeah. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Miss Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. But he doesn't keep it in his trunk, does he? What's with this case? A bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. The defendant's the chief prosecutor for district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. No. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Order! 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 Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Wow, he's getting into this. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. This is a whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're... Wait, let me try that again. She needs to put more venom in the word prosecutor. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. Okay, hit us with it. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Oh! Again and again, you say? Well, next step is already laid out for us. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay, yeah, we don't even need to go through any of this. We don't need to press her on shit. We know! We already know! You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise! I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. Yeah, she really told Phoenix to touch grass, I know. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right? Thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted a knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splatter blood from a victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. I mean, he can spray a lot of blood with just a single stab. I've seen Kurosawa before. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. A red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. The short whip burns out the fastest. That's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. The red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. What fucking muffler, ma'am? Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're double teaming now. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself. With this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady would be so utterly clueless. Congratulations! Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. I think Chad agrees. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something rare, really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. And don't lie about it. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Edgeworth is sick to death of dodgy witnesses. I'm really interested in what this is going to be. I feel like this is multiple levels of setup, right? This crime seems to be engineered to make Edgeworth look as bad as possible, right? It's made to look like he's the murderer, but also the lead witness is like anti-prosecutor and throwing him under the bus constantly. So I assume that there's like some sort of 5D chess like conspiracy going on here. I'm wondering if like maybe Edgeworth's strat is like, well, clearly I'm not so desperate I would fake evidence for my case if I'm going against my own witness's testimony and making my own case weaker. I'm hoping that through this trial we're able to prove his innocence on that too. They really want to get rid of Edgy. Yes, exactly. Slowly turning into defense attorney. We call that a corruption arc, and Phoenix is doing a great job at overseeing that. But I kind of, he's Von Karmaing himself. Yeah, exactly. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. All right, let's go to it. Let's go for it. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to a side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel... the chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Okay, so I already know a massive hole through this, yeah. You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. Ask me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. I mean... You're the detective. You're talking up your deductive reasoning. Details might be a little important. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Phoenix does come across as a grass type, yes. I will take a hydrate, yeah. I also totally know exactly what I'm going for on her next testimony, or this testimony. Thank you for the hydrate. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Very well. Mr. Wright, you're cross-examination, if you will. Okay, we'll do a quick little save just in case. I already know the partition she's talking about. Yeah, that heavy? Well, it's not the oil drum thing. I quickly caught her and arrested her right. How did you get to her when you were behind a fucking fence? What? No, she had a fence to get through. What? Nope. Okay. You know, I mean, we're gonna load that up again. Okay. My whole thing is like, suspect tries to run behind the partition. We know what the partition is, right? Partition's up there near the telephone. Shouldn't she be in fucking... We probably gotta press her first. We have... But she should be in... She should be in parking lot B on the right? At this point still. We saw the photo. You can see that it was taken through the fence. How did she get over there that fast? That's what I'm asking. Let's press her on everything. So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her, explained her right to her, and then arrested her on the spot. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Yes! I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. Oh, now we got her cornered. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you? I went over it, of course. Amazing, the cough-up queen lunch lady athlete, indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence, yeah. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. Yeah, I'm not buying it. So how did this guy not get away? Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Well, let's keep pressing. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard from her was, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... Yeah, we know. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salmon, heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor's first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Okay, so we know that for sure. That's not going to come in. That's going to come into play later, I'm assuming. I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use a cell instead. Yeah, I also am thinking car muffler, but yeah, a muffler is overall. It's called a muffler because it muffles, because you know it's big and woolen and like chunky. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing. I only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and then ran behind the partition. And she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled out her own cell phone from her pocket. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mrs. Wright? The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel's style, resistance is futile. Okay, there's clearly something about that last bit, but first. She made to escape. Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pate of foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime. How do you know, Judge? But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The parking lot entrance. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries. I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. Foie gras is unfortunately not illegal now. Unfortunately. I wish. So, Ms. Sky tried to run? I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright. Not as sorry as I am. But she didn't do it. You have to believe me. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind the top partition off to a side. Alright, so we got this. Let's save real quick. Yeah, no, without getting too into it, the way foie gras is made is real fucked up for the ducks. Lot of force feeding. It's not good stuff. Okay. Legal in California. Oh, good for them. Good for them. French cuisine just does hate birds. Yeah, I know about ortolan. French cuisine does hate a lot of things. I don't see how this would help us at all. 12-2. $221. Oh, wait a second. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. The day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth. Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a connection between the 0221 and the 122. Maybe this is backwards. Either way. Saw the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. How could she wait a second? The telephone's on the other side of the wall. How did she see? How could she see it all? How could she see it all? Got her! Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Why bring this up now? Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If, indeed, you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Game better not fucking cuck us out of this music. Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. I hope you know that I'm pointing at the screen when I do this. I'm engaging in player-protagonist synchronicity, and you have to deal with that. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us what exactly what lie the witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it from, I think. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Starr to lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Skye using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. I love that. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're finally getting some real back and forth between them. I love it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. Place from where Miss Starr witnessed the crime was... I mean, but this doesn't make sense with the... Unless she took the photo way earlier. Unless she took the photo way earlier. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room. Yes. Well, Ms. Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Starr. Order, order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Skye? Mr. Wright? Doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. Wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Objection!
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. A word we have somehow not brought up all game. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Me? Who else? Mr. Wright? Let's review what we know. Well, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? Angle of view to the crime, because she didn't take that photo. Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. The angle? What do you mean? Well... No, we did fingerprinting already, Toxo, on the, sleeping pills. That came up. At the very least, it was discussed. The security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of a more 3D view of the crime. And this is important. Why? Shit. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider, Mr. Wright? Damn it. Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Okay, I was thinking that... Because this really throws the photo into question, right? That's my whole thing. Like, she's doing it so she can say she took the photo when somebody else did. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. I think it all has to do with this photo that she's claiming she took, but she obviously didn't, or it took it way earlier. What would the difference in lighting make? I mean, either way, it doesn't... Either way, we have enough trial HP to play with, but it changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright. One look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw was not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Skye? Well, witness? You. Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Girls and berry for the girls, friend. Yeah, God, I haven't... Spacey, I'm right there with you right now. I haven't had a PB&J in fucking forever, and that sounds really good right now. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defense chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. Do you now? Because how can you take it? How do you fucking take it? I swear it. I swear on my finest plastic spork. You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. It's right. You have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Yeah. Better. 5 minutes between the witnessing and the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. This guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah! Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright! I was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Hey, we made it through day one. Fuck yeah. Uh-oh. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftover. Anything else to say? Might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Ooh, a triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Ooh, let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? This just sucks, yeah, but he's getting... Maybe he already knows how he's gonna rule against her and is just taking as much free food out of this as he can, because I would. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. You didn't say all of them were in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Ones we've flagrantly disobeyed this entire time. Rule 1. No evidence should be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edward sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You can at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution's complaint notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to assure the guilty are properly judged. There's traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Skye. Okay. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Jesus, let's press her on everything. Where do you even get this shoe? I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. And why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. You're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsifies evidence, arrange testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This is when the suspect is admitting she did it. False testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. And now to the victim. There's a matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One, of course, was the victim's. So you brought it into the forensics department? If you're gonna submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed, after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the victim to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up! Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. You're not helping, Emma! Which means that we can more or less narrow down any sample of blood to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Lana Skye's. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. Need enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming... Yes, because it's completely different from the wear she's wearing in the fucking photo. Yes. Yes, there's a problem. I'm not imagining things. I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. Oh, what? That's not what I want. That's not what I wanted at all. Oh, wait. Well, that helps. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of this shoe? And it's not letting us save. He was in the fucking trunk. Where would he bled out? Right? The problem, it lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order! Well, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. I'm convinced that the judge does not have any legal training, and instead is just a true crime fan who's just having the show. He just shelled out for like live procedurals to be beamed into his living room, right? He's just here for the drama of it all. He just gets convinced of whatever he heard last. Think, Mr. Wright, think! This is Make-A-Wish, yeah! He's got a rare aging disease. The judge is actually 9. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Row! I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, huh? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty? The old drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? You want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean? Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the blood stains that would become evidence against her. What? Oh god, we're still going. That ties things up quite nicely. The blood stains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. That's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Did she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. But Mr. Wright, do something, please. Yeah, let's save. What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. Hold it. Little girl. What did you say? Oh. Huh? Me? Oh my god, she's just like Maya. She's getting held in contempt again. You say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Oh, it's her it was her objection. Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Oh, wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Objection! She's just a clown with the scarf gimmick. Hail Satan, kitten. Welcome. How you doing? The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest. Oh, the victim shoe. For some reason, I was thinking we were talking about Sky's shoe this entire time. Now, the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. But Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
Your Honor. Wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph! There you go. There you go. There you go, Mimey. We got it in. We got one in. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I gotta go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Well, the position is all off. Wait a second. Well, that's certainly intriguing. The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Oh god, and it's coming from the muffler! Oh god. Wait a minute, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. How did they handle this in the Japanese dub? Or the Japanese, like the original translation, right? Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see. And I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with the case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection!
Sorry, Ms. Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. Let's bring out the phone. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. I mean... Ms. Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Yeah, it's getting late. I can't yell that loud. I got neighbors. Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we will do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. 30 minutes? What? He's still hungry? Okay, good. Yes, okay, that's the save point. Thank fuck. We are definitely wrapping it up there. People were not joking. Oh, this case is turgid with intrigue. Oh, it's chocked to the fucking gills. Okay, so we are gonna find somebody to raid into. Good night, fuckos. Thank you so much for stopping in. But this coming week, we are gonna be the huge sketch. This Wednesday, we're gonna be finishing Killer 7 at what's it called? 4 EST. Really excited for that. Should be a good time. That game has been fucking nutty, and I have absolutely zero idea how it's going to end, so I want to find out. That should be a real good time. This coming Friday, 7 EST, we are starting The Void Reigns Upon Her Heart, which is a really cool indie roguelike shmup, where you kind of, get in. Oh, that's actually, yes, totally. That sounds like a place. Yeah. Stream's been up for a little bit longer. Not there. We're going to instead raid into, I know we're raiding. Oh, we need a raid call. Raid call. I'm just gonna do a big old objection. Why not? Fuck it. Void reigns upon our heart. Yeah, it's coming. It's finally. I've heard. I know we fight bosses with love. I know we dodge one hell of a bullet hell. I've heard like it's one of the like best early access games out there, and it's constantly getting updated and whatnot. And I just heard really great things, and I want to test out my shmup skills. It's been a while since we shmupped it up, so we're totally heading there. We're totally getting we're totally busting that open this Friday. I gotta make me a thumbnail and whatnot for that. That's something to look forward to. And then we will be continuing this game, this playthrough, this coming Sunday at 7 EST. Phoenix Wright has been our Sunday night game thus far, and I've been really enjoying it. So I think we can get real comf next week with yet another round of erasing the public's trust in the police force, as we should. Thank you all so much. For real, it's been lovely having you all in. Thank you very much for the raids, the follows, the new chatters. As a reminder, I have a lot of bullshit that you can follow me on, and we also have a Discord you can join. It's lovely vibes in there. I highly recommend popping in. At the very least, you'll get all the updates, all the notifs. We're going to be raiding Marley Gray, who always has lovely vibes and is generally super cool, super chill, and doing some horror fuckery right now. So let's hit her up. Let's give her some love. Let's hit her with that objection. Thank you all so much for joining me again tonight. And as always, hail Satan, abolish ICE, free Palestine, and we'll catch you next time.
I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.